Before I say anything about this week, I know this is not YouTube, but this is MeTube, and this is a very desirable plant, especially one that big, which is Encyclia marina, Encyclia Katrina times Encyclia MaryG. But you see the price? Not for me. Marina, tropical plant, falls into the Cattleya genus. Well, Cattleya encyclia, now it's Prostechia, and now it used to be Prostechia. Now it's Eucalyptus. 8 bulbs, wow. And I tell you, this plant, the fragrance is to die for. I kid you not. Look at that. Beautiful picture. Now, you know, if you don't know, citrina hangs upside down, kind of like a tulip, and has, of course, citrine scent, very strong. But the way that it's grown in nature is just so darn intriguing. And it's like I said, it's an upside down tulip, perfectly white. Sometimes, as you can see from these pictures, it is not white. It is more of a yellow color. So don't listen to me, just watch what you see. Well, actually, it's more of a white flower with tinge of green around the lip, I believe. Maybe there's some green in the petals, but anyway, I think that's when the flower ages and gets old. But in any event, they both are fragrant, and especially citrina and this marina is to die for.
Hello guys, welcome to Orchid 365. I'm here with my friends at the entrance of the residence. In exactly 4 minutes, we're going to go inside, VIP. And this is Lottie, Melissa, Joanna, and we're missing the other half. So hopefully you guys can join us and we can have a blast today. Let's go. Let's go.
Did you know her matching t-shirt?
Oh, wow.
Today.
Look at that. You're both just too beautiful. I do not know which prefer, the beauty of inflection or the beauty of innuendo. Girls, they're thinking about you when you're gone.
Thank you for having me.
This is a big one. Really fun. Yeah, you're doing that now. If you don't dance tomorrow, I'm going to pull you out on the dance floor. See, you just set it up. Beautiful. I love these Vanda sections.
Mine are starting to really do well. I'm like, yay!
Yes,
finally.
mine too. I think it takes some time to...
I mean, I've had mine for like 3.5 years, and it's finally now where they're all blooming almost at the same time. And I'm like, so
and shooting
excited.
one after another. I noticed that too.
Now I just want to add more.
Look at this too. Isn't that pretty, that color?
Interesting.
This is patch of heaven, is what I'm calling it.
Melissa wants to do a lot of things.
In my backyard, in my field.
Look, this is a sunspot, Mocara.
Look, this one has spots. Is it the same?
It's probably the same. They can, maybe this is a sunspot. I don't know, I can't tell, but I noticed that some sunspots are rounder, some are longer, so it could probably be the same. It's just their shapes change, but it's so pretty. Looking at an eye view like this.
Is this a mingus?
It looks like a mingus. It's beautiful.
Which one?
is.
Where is
It
it?
is.
That one right there.
Oh yes, that's beautiful.
That's the one that smells amazing.
So good
Yeah.
right now buying that one.
I think it has Mimi Palmer in it, doesn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful Vanda.
Hyra.
I have one of these.
Green mingus. But why does it say green if it's not? There's nothing.
I don't know, but it is a green.
And it's
Green mingus.
American Orchid Society. American Orchid Society awarded. Has an AOS award.
This is pretty too. I think I have this one too.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
Very nice. All
That
right.
probably has chimpanzees in it.
What you talking about, Will?
Do you have a name?
Oh, yeah.
No name.
Yep.
It does have a name. You found it? Ooh,
Tessellata crassus.
I keep saying tempenses. Tessellata is what I wanted to say. Tempensi is a whole other orchid. It's a what, an
That's it. One over
incipient?
here. Looking beautiful.
Man, they have a lot in bloom right now. Because sometimes they're not. Oh, that's so beautiful. This is a Marie Fuchs, I believe. What do you think? Or Louise Fuchs. Is it Louise Fuchs?
And welcome to my channel. Today it is a beautiful mid-October day here in Southwest Florida. The cold front, it's hard to tell. I think it came through. Not as hot as it usually is. Got a little wind. It's still humid. I thought that they were saying the humidity is going to go down. I think that may be tomorrow. But I just wanted to share, I think I have 6 orchids today that I want to share with you, all cattleyas. And it's getting a little challenging to keep up for a few reasons. Some of my plants are getting big. And what happens when they get big is you can tell from behind me, most of my orchids are hanging. And when they get big, they're hard to hang. It's hard to find spaces for them to hang. I have a pretty small collection, small area, and there's other issues. They just get big and they spread. I don't have a space for them. The other thing is that when they do get big, I feel the need to divide them, and dividing them means I get even more plants, and so I'm finding ways to offload some of those extra plants, some of those divisions that I'm coming up with. And it's usually not too challenging to find that. But it's a lot of work to keep up with maintaining some of these large plants, but also dividing some of these plants. And I'm gonna get to some of those with you today. Some of these I've had them for a little while. Many of them I've only had for just like a year or two. But let's get going. Let's get started at things. And I'll try to, where I can, I'll try to tell you some stories. Some of them I don't have any stories on them. But I've got 6 orchids to share with you. And let's start out with this one right here. So this is, and let me get it down. This is one of those plants that it's getting kind of big. And this is Nell Hammer Golden Lady, the cultivar's Golden Lady. This was a purchase. It's RTH is the genus. This was a purchase that I made a few years ago from RF Orchids in Homestead, Florida. And the interesting thing about this is a hybrid that they generated. So they registered this hybrid. It's called Nell Hammer. A few weeks ago, Arlene, one of my Facebook friends, sent an image out that showing Nell Hammer, the person that this was named after. And I think maybe a week or 2 weeks ago, she had her 106th birthday. So here's a picture of Nell Hammer celebrating her 106th birthday. Florida resident. I think she might be in the Miami area. I've never met her, but a lot of the local orchid people know her. And apparently that's who this plant was named after by RF Orchids. This is a cultivar. It's a named hybrid that's called Golden Lady. And I looked this up. This was not an awarded plant. And normally what happens is plants get awarded and then they have a cultivar assigned to them. But this was a plant that I think was from a seed lot that RF Orchids was growing that had a little bit of an unusual This one had a red lip on it. So I think they saw it, they found it was unique, and so they named it and cloned it. And so that's what this one is right here. This plant, I don't know if you can tell, it's getting it has to be hung because it's getting side heavy. So there's a lot extra coming out of this side of the pot. There's a new pseudobulb coming here, a couple of new pseudobulbs here. There are only, so right now there are 4 buds on this spike. Only 2 of them are open, but there are additional spikes. So this one right here.
Orchids. Now, if you remember about, when was it, September the 10th, I brought everything inside, and I thought we'd just do a little update. When I brought them in September, I had nothing in bloom, and I just 1 or 2 things now, but you've probably seen them before, but I'll show you about the updates, and then we'll come to the to Cattleya, see how they're going on. If you look on the October the 10th one, I put, not October the 10th, September the 10th, I put one on. You'll see what the state they were in then, and have a look at them now. Right, let's have a look at a few blooms. I've shown you that one, that's the Renanthera since it came in. I've shown you that one, that's a Phalaenopsis. This is the Renoir, Phalaenopsis. This is the, oh, what is this? Phalaenopsis cat's paw firebird, Montclair, and that's got a nice bud that looks like it's going to be opening the next couple of days. I can see a lot of red inside it, if I can find it. There we are. So I'm hoping, I'll stop waddling around, I'll put it down on the table, have a look. There we are. So that's going to be quite nice, I think. That's all happened in the last month. And another one that's flowered is this Sai-Ching Fly Eagle with 7 flowers on. There's 2 just dying off there. Some more there. So that's just dying off. Leaves are growing very, very nicely. There's nothing else I can tell you about those. And in the Phragmipediums, they're all growing absolutely beautiful. And if you remember, since September the 10th, we had one coming into spike. And that's the Phragmipedium Sedenii. And here it is now. There's the spike grown. And we've got a nice bud on. You see there, nice bud, not open yet. Another bud coming there. One coming open there, and another one growing at the top. So that's doing fine. But really, what I wanted to show you today, excuse me, is the Cattleyas. Although they're not very nice plants yet, they are growing, and growing at quite a fast rate. So we'll just have a look at those. We'll just come into the kitchens now to have a look at the Cattleyas. Now this one was terrible, I nearly threw it away. The leaves are shocking. Pseudobulb there, one with leaves there, but it had a little small growth. But now we're getting some nice roots on it, and the little small growth is growing very nicely there. So I'm quite pleased with that one. It looks like it might just make it. Then the next one had 2 little growths starting, and they're growing very nicely. Plenty of nice roots growing. 2 nice leaves on these as well. But that's going nice. I don't know what make it is or anything. But the last one I thought was King of Taiwan, and here it is. Here it is, very good. It's got a new growth here. That's an old growth. Then there's a new growth here, know, with new growth starting in between, and a new growth here. And it looks like it's got a sheath in. But that's unusual. But, as I said, they're growing. Doing nice. All in the usual stuff I put them in now. And I think anybody who's having trouble growing plants should, they should all use lava rock. It's by far the finest thing out. So that's about all I can show you. So thanks very much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you later.
Guys, my friends on YouTube. Whoops, I did it again. If you haven't done so already, please press the subscribe button. It's totally free from charge, and I post 1 long videos a week and 2 and 3 short videos from 1 minute to 3 minutes. Yeah, that's what I do. So if you like this content, do subscribe. Would be very happy if you did. So let's dig into this box. Just gonna grab my cheese knife, one I always use when I'm unboxing stuff. Lebende Pflanzen. In Swedish it would have been, or it is, varning, levande plantor. So, relatively similar languages. All right. It is from a very nice nursery in Germany, as you probably could guess. I have a note on the box. Yeah. I'm going to be in Dresden in March. I would like to go to Dresden. Speakers, Harold Kopovich. I guess we know that guy, the Kopovich. Nora, the Angeli. John Xian. Yes. Harder to pronounce. But, wow. A little invoice, yeah? Already paid. This plant, for example. Kopovich name on it. It's been growing so well. I just need to watch out for spider mites now. Red spider mites, first and foremost. So yeah, it would be nice to visit Dresden Orchid show. The people at Rock Society, I've been talking about going there several times now, but it's never been reality, so this far. So maybe next year. Didn't really plan for it. And don't announce it to the members at the very last minute, so they have plenty of time to prepare the journey, so to speak. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid to tell you guys where I got this package from. Grossrechner. Yeah. As I've been lousy on pronouncing that name, that nursery's name, but I'm getting that. Grossrechner. Anyways, here's plant number 1. And it is a tarantula spider. No, it certainly looks that way. Now, this is not packing material. It's his. Yeah, it's mounted on to this plastic mount without any type of moss or anything. Simply just bare rooted. Yes. Tag, Dendrobium senile. Yeah. Strange name on an orchid, isn't it? First time I ever saw this one was at Roger's Orchids channel many years ago, perhaps 10 years ago. He had a senile, or maybe he still got it. I haven't heard of it for quite some time now, so I think maybe he lost it or sold it or whatever. Anyways, it's a species where carries fragrant, lemony scented, 4 to 6 centimeters wide blooms, yellow blooms, which last relatively long, for 3 to 4 weeks, I've heard. So it's not only for just 1 week's time, as for the farmery or other swiftly blooming ones. So 3 to 4 weeks, that's great. And it comes from Laos in the Tenasian region in Thailand, also referred to as the white-haired dendrobium or old man orchid or Callista senilis or senilis. Blooms in spring. It's a miniature-sized, miniature, it is, I think. It's a miniature-sized. Blooms in spring. Can be kept warm to cool. Epiphytic. And the plant itself can reach the size of 9 to 22 centimeters. And it's got hairy, succulent pseudobulbs. Grows in bright light. And what about the waterings, As it's mounted, it needs to be in there. In my humid cabinet. And it needs to receive bright light, I've got a good LED tube there. Should be watered excessively throughout the summer period, or at least when it's in active growth. You can see new root tips everywhere. But come winter, you should reduce the amount of water or water frequencies and exclude the fertilizer totally. This doesn't sound very difficult, as it's quite easy to reduce the watering. I need to spray this orchid or dip water it every other day, as it is in a high humidity cabinet. That's for sure. So maybe I need to add a little bit of spag. And we shall see. For now, this is how it's going to stick. Anyways, flowering size orchid for €30. So it's not the cheapest of plants, but I know from experience that Gros Resner always ship beautiful plants. I have nothing bad to say about that nursery, except for sometimes a little bit too high prices, but I've seen worse, I've seen worse prices as well. But not so many times better plants. That's my experience, my personal experience. And I'm going to stick to it. So, 4 months later, here she hangs. Senile. Look. It's sloping a bit more downwards. The leaves are longer. Couple of small new growth. Yes. I put some Spanish moss onto it to keep the moisture a bit longer surrounding the plant. Always works as long as the Spanish moss is still alive. But I'd say that it's larger. At least it's larger, but I haven't seen any blooms yet. But I guess it's not its season anyways. But I haven't done anything with it. It's just the way it arrived. Still bare-rooted. Except for what a little Spanish. Tillandsia usnuides. I added on top of the plant. Yes? But it's a very fun plant. Even the leaves are hairy. Old man's dendrobium, I fancy this plant a lot. I think it's very unique. I managed to keep it in this good shape after 4 months. Almost bare-rooted. I think we'll manage to keep this alive throughout the winter period, come spring as well. Good thing I choose the cabinet for it. Yes. Plant number 2. Yes, look at this plant. This is what a good Cattleya orchid shall look like. Yeah, good work. I think I will do a softie on her. As soon as it gets over and done with, the better. But what is it? Yeah? Better check my notes. It's SOC, Sophronitis, crossed with Laelia, and crossed also with a Cattleya. Nowadays, as the Sophronitis is reclassified into the Cattleya alliance, it will naturally be called Cattleya. Not LC or, yeah, you know the drill, SOC. And this one is Little Hazel. Cattleya Little Hazel. This is a miniature Cattleya, which produces 5 to 7 centimeters wide blooms, red, orangey red blooms, can bloom twice yearly. Compact growing plant, yeah, she surely is. It's very nice. New growth there. Yeah, and it's got a sweet fragrance and it's quite uncommon in cultivation. Yeah? You don't see these guys very often on the market, so I was lucky. I tried to get one at the Danish nursery, but I didn't really, yeah, I missed out on the opportunity to grab the best one. My friend did, yeah, snatch the best one just in front of my eyes, yeah. So, I just, yeah, I changed my mind and I didn't get the SLC or Cattleya Little Hazel at all. So, now we can see. Somebody added on a little bit, a new layer of spag. So, they could upgrade the pot. You can see it's simply spag here. And I'm going to pick and peel off as much as I can here. Without disturbing its root system altogether. That isn't growing, that isn't. I'm not going to go out of my way to do it this time around. No. Just going to let this orchid get a little bit used to be sitting in something else. And simply spag. Without disturbing her too much. So next time, a little bit less moss into a larger pot. I think this pot can hold her for at least 2 more years' time. As I do not reckon that this orchid grows very, very fiercely and fast. I don't think so, but we shall see. Haven't had it before, but hence the other ones, my other miniature red ones. I think this one will grow relatively slowly as well. So, yeah. Now I'm going to spray her with my pesticide and put her aside to dry before I put her together with the other orchids. So, 4 months later update. Even for this plant. Alright, let's see now. Let's move out the miniature ones. They're sitting next to the Catleontic Chief Berry and my 2 Splash Leas. Chief Berry finished his blooming.
Hi, welcome back to my life of plants. I'm Newman.
This one is here.
It's 12 degrees.
Look at her. She is growing well. She's growing wider. That new growth, and this one as well, to the middle. Yes. Something there as well. Yeah, she's growing really well now. This is the oldest part. I see some roots, so whatever. Yeah, root tips. Yeah, and I do see a sheath as they bloom, tiny sized. This one probably is going to bloom for us, just like this tiny one did. Hooray, hooray for this one's progression and development. So pleased. It's a funny thing that it comes out from the smallest one, but maybe it will grow larger. I didn't see this growth emerge, so maybe it's just a tiny growth, and it will grow larger now with a sheath and all. It'll soon look like this one, which it should bloom from, yes? So, yeah. Well pleased with this purchase. Well pleased. And good thing I didn't get it. The other one at some other nursery. This is a much better plant for half the price as well. Yeah? Well, I guess this would be it. This would be the video. So now it's time to close it. And I hope you liked it. This 2-plant order. But sometimes, yeah, you just don't need to buy 20 plants, do you? So.
Of the Gulf Coast Orchid Alliance. So it's starting to get loud and crowded, and people are coming in front of me. But this is what happens at this meeting. I thought I would go through it now. So what happens is everyone brings their orchids in. Everyone's in front of them, and all the members go through and vote on the hybrid that they like the most, the various plants that they like the most. And so the way it's divided is there's large cattleyas over here, and all you can see is people's back. Small cattleyas, Danzon cineas, Vandas, other genera and species. So let's take a look and see what's here. So the first one is, I just got to spend a little bit more time here because this is High Delight. This is a parent of so many hybrids. Parent of amazing Thailand, Siam City, a lot of different hybrids. This is a big, I don't know if you can tell how big the flower is, big, beautiful flower. So this is a great plant. Again, High Delight. And I'm going to spend more time with a few of them. This is Hausermann's Holiday. This is a classic cattleya that was made by Hausermann's in Chicago. So Hausermann's Holiday right here. Nice flowers on this. And then we're going to be doing, this is Key Lime Stars. Look how nice. Key Lime Stars. So this is the large cattleyas, and we only have a few here. This is BLC Lime Sherbet, a really nice plant. Looks like we got a lot of open flowers and a lot of flowers that are going to be open soon. So, right there, Key Lime Sherbet. Moving on a little bit. And so now we're in the small cattleyas. And this is Carbamia Cobalt. Anyway, we got to move on a little bit because we've got this gem right here, and this is Florida Stars right here. This has been seen on Facebook for the past few weeks, but amazing plant. Look at the flowers on this amazing plant, and it's just, as you can tell, loaded. One plant right here, really very special. Okay, moving on just a little bit. Another small cattleya. And I'm getting in people's ways now, so I'll try to move things quickly. And this is Bright Porter right here. And then we have over here another cattleya. This is again the small cattleya. I can't even hear. I'll show you what the tag on this is. But this nice cattleya right here. Can't read. They blocked the name with the tag. So another nice cattleya here. And I think we have some more small callias here. Okay, moving on. This is the dendrobium table. Some of the dens are really nice and loaded. So this is, I thought this was something else. This is Den Yaya is what the name is, but really loaded. Look at all the flower spikes on this. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all from the same plant right here. Smaller den right here. And I don't know if I'm going too fast, but I got a lot of people around me, so right there. There's another. This is Den Copper Red right here. Not really red, but okay. So really, really nice big dendro. Oh my goodness.
Is this the same kind of stuff you bought?
I don't know if you can tell how big this is. Here, I'll put my hand in. This is just... This is what we have at the Oncidium table. And the Vandas are right after that, so we're looking. And then ships them up, and these are, let me show you these real fast because this is impressive. So he's got all of these hybrids here, and these are the parents. Some of these have flowered for him, some of them have not. But the hybrids themselves look pretty big, and I want to show you the prices. So 20 bucks on some of these. Some of these aren't, not too many of them are more, but these are nice seedlings for $20. And it's kind of gone down a little bit. Even this, it's upside down, but that says $20 for this pretty big plant right here that is going to be a yellow cattleya. He does mostly cattleya breeding, so he's got like a bunch of different cattleyas, but here's an encyclia back here. This might be an encyclia species. Looks like it is. But he's got some encyclia hybrids that are in here that might be right here. Maybe the tag was gone, but just a whole range of things. Anyway, so cool.
top. And okay, these are my orchids. And lots of fluffy stuff on top. Okay, so first of all, I have this. I think this must be the Cattleya hybrid that I was looking forward to. This one, yes, oh, it's so small.
It's kind of seedling. It's not kind, it's definitely a seedling size. Very small, but it's a very good hybrid. It's called Cattleya Triumph. It's a hybrid of Cattleya Duviana by Cattleya Rex, and it's got very, very beautiful blooms. Okay, so this is my first orchid. Okay, next I have two Vanda type orchid. First is this one. Okay, let me just open it up. Okay, so it's a good size. It's not too big, not too small. I like the size of it. It's a compact pacta Vanda. It's called Omar Patron, something like that. And it's a hybrid between Robert's Delight, you know, the blue Vanda, times by Mimi Palmer. So it's gonna be hopefully blooming beautiful bluish with speckles, or white Vanda blooms with blue speckles and blue lip. It's very beautiful. I can show you the picture. Okay, so this is Vanda Omar Padon, something like that. It has R on it. And this one is Cattleya Triumph, very beautiful, very similar to Cattleya Rex, but it's much beautiful lip, I think. And the last but not least is another Vanda type, which I was looking forward to get that since few years ago, that one of the YouTubers made a video about it, and it's this one, Vanda Colmary. Is it Vanda Costylis Colmary? So it's a hybrid between Rencostylis, I think Gigantea, yeah, Rencostylis Gigantea, and what's the other parent? I forgot the other parent. I think it's Tessellata maybe. So it's very, very beautiful, bloom again, and very fragrant. Okay, so oh, there is a little tiny flowering spike. I can spy in there. I hope that grows and doesn't abort. I have another Vandaceous orchid that has a beautiful, a little bit smaller than this one spike, and it's been there, hasn't moved for 2 years now. So I don't know if that's gonna bloom or not, but anyway, if that blooms, I would be very, very, very happy. Okay, so this is Vanda Colmary, and this was my Cattleya Triumph. Oh, I'll show you the Colmary bloom. Is this one, Vanda Costylis Colmary, very beautiful bloom. And this was my Cattleya Triumph. I hope that grows well for me. And this was the Vanda Omar Padon. compact blue, white with blue speckles and blue lip. And fragrant. Both Vandas are supposed to be fragrant, and Triumph as well, if that grows to become a big Cattleya and bloom for me. So I'm very happy with the quality of the Vandas, very beautiful. Oh, this Vanda has some
Tomorrow you guys are coming to the yearly traditional happy hour?
Hi
guys! Oh my god, that ring light. I'm gonna have to be like this the whole time. Because it reflects right there. And it's annoying.
Oh, on your glasses.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Alright, we're gonna wait a little bit so that when we get... I'm not gonna be bouncing though.
Are you okay?
I didn't see the light. 3 week, 1 month thing. Like you, if your initial first spray, do you do once a week for 3 weeks, and then after that, once a month? Because that's how I was told to do.
No.
No?
No. It's now if you're doing that with it makes sense to do that with an insecticide. Because then you're like getting the different life cycles of the insects. Because remember, most insects have 3 stages. You know, the pupa, the larva, and the adult stages. Don't anybody quote me on that. I'm not a person that studies insects. He's not an insectologist. Minnesota.
The camera's there, but for some reason it captured the seed. It finds my finger. There we go. Oh, Laura and Funnel. Hi, Lily. Hello from Australia. I've been watching your videos for a while. I hate when that does. It ghosts out, right? Like you're reading and it just ghosts out. But anyway, back to the pesticides.
Yeah.
So, or fungicide. The fungicide that I've been using is that one. Now, some people had asked me if I would use like a Minnesota. They would always repeat with Minnesota. Don't you know? You know, when I lived in Chicago and I came back here, people used to make fun of me. I never heard it, but they used to say, "Why do you say coffee?" Coffee.
Are you okay?
I didn't see the light.
If you have like a 20-foot greenhouse, they'll just meet in the middle.
Now here was my big question. Was actually like this. I did an exclamation point, and I'm only halfway. Cheers! So my question was, what about the people who live in apartments?
Is there someone on there?
Yeah, you.
Probably me.
It's you. And you're not even seeing it. Where are we?
Are you okay?
I didn't see the light. You brought me the rum cake that we had last time.
Yes.
That rum cake was good. And
Yes.
where is it? This beautiful bottle. Look at this bottle. Farida gave me this. I love whiskey. And she got me this bottle. Isn't this gorgeous? It's just a bottle alone.
On what kind of clay body?
Who else is on there?
Is the place going to be open?
Yes.
The big place?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm trying to go before because I want to record it before the mayhem of people are there. But I don't know if it's going to.
Weed killer in your pots is going to be detrimental to your roots. Hand-pick, baby. I know. Compared to.
It's not legal in Hawaii. I don't know. I have some back there that are like that. They've been like that for years, and they have no fungus. But when you look at them, they look like they have.
Yeah.
Now, if you have those little dots, that's high fungus, right?
No, not necessarily. It can be like it looks like stripes, kind of. The Thai crud.
Or stripes.
But that's mainly like on Vandas.
Okay. Yeah, Vandas. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Someone asked about how they can get their Phalaenopsis to bloom again. They grow inside. A lot of times, and remember, your plants are your Phalaenopsis. If you're growing them inside, might only bloom once a year. Twice a year if you're growing them very well. So if it's not going to bloom all year round. So
unless you have grow lights.
Yeah,
like good grow lights.
Yeah.
Because you can. you can get them to bloom. I've gotten mine to bloom inside, but my apartment over in Midtown has a lot of lighting from the window, so they're always blooming. I know it's not an orchid, but I have a back plant. It's a lot of orchids. I saw the list of people that are coming. It's a lot of orchids. But the thing is, nowadays, an orchid show, drinking a little beer.
Orchid happy hour.
Or its finest. It's Orchid Happy Hour. It was true Orchid Happy Hour.
Yeah.
We didn't have to look at any notes. Look how many notes I took.
We just kept scrolling.
Yeah, because you guys ask me questions and stuff, and sometimes I just write it down, but I was like, you know what, I'll just read them off here. So anyways, it was great hanging out with you guys. I really enjoyed it. And you know what's really interesting? We have 47 viewers right now and 42 likes. That hardly ever happens.
I know.
Right? It's always like 3 likes and like 80 viewers. And you're like, how is it that we don't have that many likes? But anyways, guys, thank you for liking. Thank you for watching all the way to the end.
And set the notifications.
Oh, are you okay? I didn't see the light.
Positive thoughts, good vibes, prayers galore. Put his name out there on any and all prayer chains that you can do. Right now he really could use them. He really could. He's in great spirits, don't get me wrong. I've talked to him and he's really in a great place. And the orchids kind of help you do that, that's why I hope that he doesn't have to get rid of them, because they keep you in a positive mind space and having to take care of them and grow them and things. And he was telling me today that his orchids grow twice as good this time as they did last time. He said that he was just really pleased with, they've just done twice as well as they did last time. He's really progressed them really good. So, but yeah, so really just hope and pray that he does not have to get rid of his plants and things, and pray, this situation gets better and passes. So that we got Rick around for a long time to give us some more videos and talk about some orchid things with us. So, if you think about it, go over to his channel and send him, a positive message, and everybody let him know that you're still thinking of him. He still gets on there and checks these messages, so he should be able to, really see that everybody's caring enough to go over and leave him a message and tell him you're thinking about him and praying for him and sending him good thoughts and good vibes and everything. I know he'll appreciate it. So that's it, guys. I just wanted to let you know, give you an update, and tell you that he really needs us now. So talk to you guys all later. With that said, I do appreciate each and every one of you beautiful, wonderful people stopping by and hanging out with me. And bye for now, y'all. Till we meet again.
This comes out and it seems to stop the frost coming. And then here I put the dendrobiums. So they're not in a great place to, enjoy or view. But for now they're going to winter here, and we're going to see how that goes. And the other dendrobium kingianum is there too. So these are the kingianums, by the way. And I'm going to have to go through these plants and get rid of some. So we'll see how the kingianums do, and if they do really well this winter without much cover, then this will be the place for them. Good. We got some rain. I'm going to go out and fix up that greenhouse on the balcony now. Welcome back for part 2. I'll try to do better camera work. Sorry about the first one. You got a lot of shots of my back. But I am trying my best to document this so I can look back on it. But you can see that I just put a lie cast in there. It's kind of too big to go in there anyway. And I did move around a few things because I thought they could do with it. But this is going to be easy to water. I'll just give it a good soaking once a day. Now we're going to try to put the ones that don't need so much water, which are the Cattleyas. Except for Cattleya irrecolor. It's a little bit different. That one kind of likes a little bit more humidity in water. As far as I see. Okay, so we're going to get on to this. We're going to be bringing in the Cattleyas. We're going to be bringing in 2 large dendrobiums. One of them is Chrysotoxum and the other one is Thrissiflorum. Thrissiflorum is a little smaller. Chrysotoxum takes a heck of a lot of room, and we're going to do some. We're going to put some mounts on here and bring them in. Okay, that is the job today. Continuing on from what I just did. That was only about a couple of hours ago I finished that. And it's still Saturday, so let's get on with it. There's a lot going on today. I'd love to let this Rhyncholelia Cattleya Young Kong do its thing, but I can't. It's got a lovely new bulk. Do I have any stakes lying around? Let me see. I have to go find a stake now. I was lucky I managed to find a stake. And where can I put it? I'm going to put it right here. Right. And then gently bring this one this way. You can't have them hanging over so much like that because they don't have the space for them to hang. So they've got to be upright more, which is not natural for them, but the job today. Continuing on from what I just did. That was only about a couple of hours ago I finished that. And it's still Saturday, so let's get on with it. There's a lot going on today for them to hang out everywhere. Okay, that's better. I do have a place in mind. It's right over here, and it does need a saucer, so we'll give it the saucer here. This may not be permanent, and I may have to move it again. Oh, jumping spider just jumped out. All right, move in. There you go. Jumping spider. We'll be taken outside. So that's where it is. You see those lovely roots, and like, check out this new cane growing. And this is the one that has the sheath, so we're going to have a flower. Great. We might have a triple this time. Last year I think we had 3 flowers. Yeah, it was 3 flowers on an inflorescence. And boy, mosquitoes are driving me nuts.
Hey, Mikey here, Tres Amigos. It just rained at my house, and I wanted to show you something because we had a big tree branch fall on the house and my car, and it was kind of a semi-disaster, but it wiped out one of my orchids. And I'll throw a picture up like now of what it used to look like, and what we've done to rehab it. In only 6 weeks, it's already coming back, so it's all really good news. So this is the tree. Some Christmas palm. It took it on the nose too. But with tamale string and the old plant, it's already coming back. So you take the old pieces, and I buried some of these long pieces here. These nodes will sprout new orchids, and you got to put them in a damp place, but not too damp or they'll rot. So I actually just threw them out with a lot of tree debris, but it kind of like on all one spot. You can see like right here, that's what I'm talking about. They pop out. There's another one popping out there. Another one popping out there. So after 6 weeks in the woods, under some leaf debris, very fine leaf debris, everything's coming back. So very optimistic. It's pretty cool because this was the first orchid I ever grew, and it really took over, and it's pretty spectacular when it's flowering. And they're surprisingly orchids are not that delicate. They're kind of like cactus. I've got a bunch more going here. This one just flowered. Quite pretty. And all this stuff, these are wild. Those are wild. You know, that came out of the supermarket. You know, take your orchid and stick it to a tree. That's wild. That's native Guanacaste. You think it's like seed pods. And these are pretty cool too. They're like, you know, these green flowers that turn yellow. This one really puts out in the summertime. And I've strapped some more up. This one broke. It's actually putting out a new branch on the piece that broke, and then I just strapped the old piece to the tree. So you can get pretty creative with orchids. I would recommend strapping them to a Christmas palm if you're gonna do it the way I did with twine. And the thing about the tamale string or any cotton cord is you just leave it there, and eventually it biodegrades. And once the orchid's stuck to the tree, you don't have to do anything. The cotton cord just wears off, so you're not constricting the new plant. Anyway, that's your tip for today from the garden in green season. It just rained. It looks like it may rain again. Like the Hawaiians say, no rain, no rainbows. Pura vida. Saturday, we will probably be working in the garden. Now, I've done a gardening video, and it's a sort of before look video. It's on the other channel, obviously. It's like a before look with the plans that I hope we may or may not get done. Because we haven't got a weekend this time, we've only got Saturday because we're both off on the coach trip on Sunday. But there's a major job to do in the garden which we may be able to get done on Saturday. There's rain coming in, this strange weather we've had. It's got a special name, I forget what it was called. It's an inverted something or other, which basically means it's a high pressure where you've got a huge layer of cloud over the country that can't get away because the high pressure was almost static, so it can't break up. Well, this afternoon it's broken up. I've got blue sky, and I've just seen the weather forecast on the news, and there's like a little triangle along the south coast with no cloud in it, and I'm right in the middle, so I've got blue sky. But because of this particular weather, we've had no rain for a fortnight again. And rain is coming in this weekend. It sounds like a certainty, it's one of those. Mainly on Sunday, but it could start earlier, it could start on Saturday. It's like they know it's coming, but they're not quite sure when it's going to rain. But I'll do it on Monday, and then hopefully we'll have some new orchids to unwrap. It won't be an unbox, it'll be an unwrap from Burnham's. And a chat about our coach trip and our day out and everything. Sarah's putting on a lunch for us, so we'll have lunch provided.
And as always, thanks for watching and enjoy your orchids. Bye.